So, it's been a while since I've been here, but apparently it's a week, which is always complicated. Especially when, at this time of year, apparently nobody's wanting to do really that much news. The one things I will say is there seems to be quite a few games that I'm recommending you pick up. So first, free on GOG and Steam at the minute, Jotun, the Valhalla edition. From what I've heard, it's actually not too bad a game. It's from the developers of a recently released Sundered, and to mark that going live, they have now put the entire standard version of the game for free. Instead of, well, at least in the UK, it should be £11. You don't get the soundtrack with it, admittedly. So it's only for this weekend, so if Owen can get this video up soonish, that'd be good. It's also free on GOG, so if you want it DRM free, go over there as well. Just search Jotun, Jotun, and you'll find it. In terms of other good deals, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD, not 5, not that piece of garbage. We'll clarify on that. Tony Hawk's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD, which was sort of trying to harken back to the old school games, but with obviously remastered graphics and everything. That until Monday afternoon is 80% off on Steam. I've picked it up. I'll probably be playing it at some point this week. You never know. I might be able to do reviews of this stuff. I won't be able to show it yet. Just because I don't want Owen to get copyright strikes on the channel, because I don't know all these devs because of all the crazy shit that's going on at the minute, which I don't even want to talk about. I'll just say it's the crazy shit. You probably know what crazy shit. But, you know, I recently picked up a third-party Xbox controller. I've already been going through a finished Portal, first time I've ever played it, and it was still a load of fun, even though, you know, it's, what, 6 or 7 years on from the thing coming out and knowing everything that happened. It was still pretty good. That's all I want to say. And then probably the biggest one, and this one will be valid at least for the next week or so, and I'm probably picking it up as soon as I've finished filming this video, the Humble Capcom bundle. For what's on offer here, it's an incredible thing, because let's just say Capcom are known for not doing games cheap. Really. If I'm honest. The reason why I say that is because looking back to it, I think, like, most of the games they've had have been 50% off. You know, be it your Resident Evils, your Dead Risings, your Devil May Cry's, all that stuff. At the minute, Humble, if you give $1 or more, you get Strider, Umbrella Corps, and DMC Devil May Cry, the reboot. Strider's good, DMC's good, Umbrella Corps, well, at least it's $1. That's all I say about that. If you beat the average donation, you get the upgrade to the deluxe edition of Umbrella Corps. Dead Rising 2 off the record. Okay, we actually got good ones. The Resident Evil HD Remaster. The Resident Evil HD Remaster of Resident Evil 0. And Resident Evil 6. 6 is okay, but really shouldn't sort of be a Resident Evil game. The HD versions of 0 and 1 are good. And Dead Rising 2 is pretty good. And then for $12, you get Dead Rising 2 and 3. I would not be surprised if they added more games in, because they normally do. They might not, though, because I'm sort of thinking, could the other DMC games get added in there? Could Dead Rising 1 get added in there? Resident Evil 4 or 5 perhaps. Plus, if you aren't a Humble monthly subscriber, you get 10% off for that if you're a new sub. You get a voucher for it anyway. And then if you beat the average, they also give you discount codes for 50% off Dead Rising 4 and Street Fighter 5, and 40% off Resident Evil 7. I'm sort of thinking, if you're patient enough, probably don't use those vouchers if you want. Because I'm guessing Resident Evil will at least be 50%, I'd have thought, in the next Steam sale or whatever coming up. But with Dead Rising 4 and Street Fighter, that's probably as cheap as they're going to get, more than likely, so you may want to pick them up. I don't know. So yeah, on top, really with that, I think that's everything, because there's no other real great deals that sort of stand out to me that I can see on Steam, or that I can see on... Oh, actually, because I do have a PlayStation account, there is a good deal for those of you that haven't had your fill of Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of Mordor, at least at the minute, is 80% off as their deal of the week. That is the Game of the Year edition, which comes with practically all the DLC. Actually, let me see if it's still cheap on Steam. No, it was like, from what I remember, £4, like $5, which is ridiculous for the quality of game that it is. So yeah, that's all you're getting from me, at least in this video. It's a relatively quiet news thing, but I need to talk about... Well, I was going to say I need to talk about Nintendo, but really it's sort of about me and Nintendo, because I guess I may have done something that I never thought I'd do. Is this a cliffhanger enough for tomorrow's video? Maybe.